Okay, everybody, here is another deck list. It is Blackwings. This is made for the new March ban list. So Kalut is at 1 and Book of Moon is also at 1. I think I have Book of Moon at 1. Let me check. You want I can get a glimpse at it. Actually, I have Book of Moon at 2 right now. Of course, I will be switching it for double. I will be switching that one and adding an extra card for double Compulse because Compulse will be the new Book of Moon. Stock up on compulsories right now. So let's get started. 2 Vayu, Emblem of Honor, of course. From the grave, get your sinks out. It's good. Okay, not too much explaining. Everybody knows Blackwings. Everybody loves Blackwings or hates it, depending on if you face it or play it. 3 Blizzard, really good tech. I've been running 3 since before the ban list. So many different combos you can make off it. Of course, 1 Gale. I wish he was back up, but, you know, Gale's too good. Kalut just got dropped down to 1. I loved 3, but now we're stuck at 1. But I am determined to make this deck work with 1. 3 Boros. Of course, special summon. Get monsters out, get big sinks out. There we go. Search him out with Black Whirlwind. Of course, 3 Shura. Of course, he's a big guy. Beats over everything. Gets you all the cards out. Good for sinking. Sirocco the Dawn. 3, of course, self-explanatory. Comes out. He's a beatstick. Dark Armed, of course. It's a staple in this deck. I like Trigodia. I love that you can do so much with this card in this deck. He's a dark for Dark Armed. He can come out easily, and you can take control of a lot of your opponent's monsters because you run such a good monster base. And here we have Nobleman Extermination. I don't run Solemn Warnings, so this card is amazing against Solemn Warning. You hit Solemn Warning, all of theirs are gone. You don't get hit for shit. Allure of Darkness. Self-explanatory. You got a lot of darks. You want draw power. Cards for Black Feather. I think every Blackwing should at least main 1. Tech 1. 2 is too much, but 1 is good. Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Giant Trunade. Staples. You need these cards. MST, staple. If you run Solemn Warnings in this, you run 2 MSTs and only 1 Nobleman. Double Book of Moon. Of course, 1 will be coming out. I'll be running double Compulse instead because it's going to be so much better. Everybody's going to try to look for a way around. It's compulsory, guys. Come on. Burial, Value Summoning. You can re-Value Summon. Multiple Value Summons. It's good. Swallow's Nest. They bottomless. You Swallow's Nest. You get your monster back. No damage done. This is a really freaking good card in this deck, and I don't know why nobody runs it. Okay. Black Whirlwinds. Self-explanatory. Gets you your searches, can get you big plays. Hit a while ago, still love it. There you go. Now let's get to traps. 2 Icarus, it's going down to 2. I ran 2 in the first place anyway. I think 3 is a little bit too much overkill, tributing off too many monsters. But I love Icarus. Icarus is good. 2 is fine. Double Bottomless. I would love for one of these or both of these to be a Solemn Warning, but I don't have the Solemn Warnings for this deck. So I have 2 bottomlesses instead of a Solemn Warning and a bottomless, or 2 Solemn Warnings. I still love the versatile. I tech 1 Deep Prison because I don't tech a Pot of Duality. If I teched a Pot of Duality, I would get rid of this Deep Prison. This is filling a spot on my deck. It's pretty good. It gets around Stardust. Mirror Force, self-explanatory. Delta Crow, really good card in Blackwings. You blow up your opponent's backfield. You can really use a lot. I've actually used it for my hand a couple times because of the way this deck can swarm. It's a really good card for to run. I love people. People don't usually tech it. They side it. It's a good tech. 7 Tools of the Bandit. Really good card. Not that many people are thinking about it. I don't know why. Pay 1,000. You can negate Solemn. You pay 1,000. You pay 4,000 to negate my summon. I activate this, I pay 1,000 to negate that, you still lose your 4,000. It's a really good card. Not to mention to stop other good cards too. Solemn Judgment, of course. It's really good. staple in every, like most decks. It's really good card, Solemn Judgment. And then of course, Oppression. Big card in this deck. You can work around special summons like it's nothing. It's good because it doesn't affect your value summoning. So it's a really good card to run in this deck. I love it. Now let's get to the extra deck. Extra deck is pretty self-explanatory. You have 2 Vortex the Whirlwind now. Really good card. When it's destroyed by battle, you can special summon level 4 lower wing beast, which is all of your monsters except for Dark Arm and Trag. You can special summon them. And face up, just face up. Doesn't have to be in a certain position. Really good, level 5. You can Blizzard Collude it. You can Gale it. No, it's not Gale. It's you can Sure Value it. It's really good. Double Armed Wing. Run 2. It's good, but I don't run 3. I don't have 3. I like it at 2. I've never used more than 2. I've never needed to. You might need 3 now that Goyo's going down to getting banned. You might run 3 now, but for now I'm running 2 with a Goyo. Definitely look into that. You should run once Goyo's banned. If you don't have anything else to fill its spot, you should run 3 of Arm Wing. Armor Master. A lot of people want to run 3. I run 2. I only need 2. You have so many other options you can go to. You could go to a Black Rose to blow up the field if you need it. You can go to him, which is good. I do not like to value summon him. He is too good normally, but he is horrible if you value summon him because he can be destroyed by battle, and he doesn't get his wedge counter effect. I do not like that at all. Then you get Dark End Dragon, of course. Remove a monster, get rid of a monster on your opponent's side of the field. It's level 8. You have run all darks anyway, so it's so easy to bring them out. Then you have one Someone the Ascendant. Pretty good card. It's mostly with Armor Master and Vayu. So you're never gonna really use his effect. But if you can, it's really hard now because with Collude at 1, you'd have to find another level 3 to put in his place. But it's a really good card. Otherwise, it's a beat stick when you bring it out with Vayu. Of course, Inferni Doom Dragon, really good. It's a beat stick. It can hit over pretty much every other card. Its effect when you have no hands, which a lot of times, a lot of people like to waste their hand. They get rid of a card on your opponent's side of the field and they take damage equal to half the attack. Really good. Stardust is a main tech. Black Rose is a tech. Everybody uses these. Goyo, which will probably be a third arm, either a third arm wing or a second Stardust, one of the two. You get a Brio, of course, a Cataster, and last but not least, a Mistworm. Those are your straight techs. Everybody runs them in pretty much every deck. When Goyo gets rid of though, guys, think about either a second Stardust or a third third Armor Wing, because Armor Wing is pretty good in this format. A lot of people are setting for Dandy. It beats over that. It gets rid of some life points, well, especially with all the tokens coming out. So yeah, guys, that's my build. I hope you like it. Please subscribe and check out my other deck lists like Karakuri. I know there aren't many, but you know, just check out the ones I have. Karakuri is really good this format. It didn't get hit. Only thing I didn't like was the Book of Moon going to 1, but I can still work around it, you know? Compulsory will be God, guys. Stack up on compulsories. Compulsory is going to be the new Book of Moon. Book of Moon is going to 1. Get compulsory, guys. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe, guys.